And then I've got an 85 and someone's like, oh, wow, you must be a professional photographer. You have thousands of views. Can you take a picture? And you're a Sony guy, right? You have a Sony camera?
No, Lumix.
You're a Lumix guy?
Lumix, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and soon to be Canon R5, I think.
Ah, see, I was waiting. See, this is a Canon 6D Mark II.
Okay.
And it's because I was just waiting for the R5,
Yeah.
and then the overheating. And can you deal with that?
Well, you wouldn't be shooting this in 4K 120.
That's true.
So there's no issue. It's only 4K 120 that overheats.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Have you played with it? You feel like confident in it?
But I have friends who have it,
Okay.
and they're like, "When do you ever shoot 30 minutes of slow motion?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Well, good point." Unless you're like on a safari shooting wildebeests, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other opportunities. If you're,
I just hate that it would be like lingering in my mind.
It's a thing.
That's the thing.
It's a thing. And then do you go with the A7S3 because of that? But then you sacrifice the photo side. And for me, I would love to have this triple camera setup, but I have two bags in my life.
Yeah.
My clothing bag and my camera bag, and it has to be small.
Yeah.
So I don't like, as much as I'd love to acquire gear.
Yeah.
I always getting rid of gear. I'm trying to get smaller. So for me to upgrade from Lumix to Canon is already like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be heavier, bigger lenses, heavy lenses.
You don't want to go to definitely don't want to do a 1DX.
No, chance.
No
chance.
Yeah, just wreck your arm everywhere you go.
No chance.
Yeah.
I can't even have two cameras. Like I do have the RX 100, but still I'm gonna get rid of that. Like I gotta be small. So
interesting.
I think though I have to go full frame. I just see the full frame look, and I just
oh, you absolutely have to go full frame. Without a doubt, you have to do it. I can't even believe that you don't have a
full
frame. That's what
I don't have one.
I'm like, now my content sucks if you're not. If this isn't full frame, you're shooting this on Lumixes.
No, not that portrait.
Okay.
Not that portrait. I'm usually shooting with people who have full frame. So
I was about to say, I'm like, some of these are not Lumixes because for whatever reason I can't get around the feeling. I started on Canon. My first camera was a 60D, and then I upgraded. I got the 5D Mark II, Mark III, blah blah blah, and I just can't. I've never enjoyed the digital feel anymore. Like Canon is like, I'm just loyal to Canon at this point. And I've tried. I've had a Sony. I had little things. I have the Lumixes, two Lumixes right here, and I just I don't know. I can't fully get behind it.
Really?
Yeah, but it's also because I love the Canon glass.
Oh, yeah, heavy though. So
yes.
heavy.
Yes.
But yeah, I hear you.
Speaking of heavy lenses, I mean, if you're only traveling with one bag, what's the lens? What lenses are you rolling?
I've decided my new kit.
All right, let's
right
hear
now,
it.
I currently have GH5 with 4 lenses, but they're all pretty light. I have a really crappy telephoto 45-200.
Okay.
I have a wide angle, which is a 7-14, but full frame 14-28 equivalent.
Sure.
A 24-70 equivalent.
Yeah.
And I have this 85 Noctitron 1.2. So that's my nice portrait lens for a Lumix. It's pretty good.
Yes.
Pretty good. But 85 is pretty tight.
Yeah.
So that's my current setup. But with the Canon R5, it's going to be the 50 1.2.
Yeah.
The 15 35, and then the 70-200. I think that covers it.
That's it. I think it's a fairly good spread.
Yeah, covers it. I'd love to have the 2470, but it's
heavy.
It's too heavy. Or there's 4 lenses, I won't be able to do it. It's too big.
Yeah. My go-to, if I had to have one lens, it was 2470.
Yeah.
If I had to have a single lens, 2470 would be the other. And if I had to pick a second, I would probably do a 50.
Portrait, right? You want something portrait.
Yeah, that's something that's like 50, like, because I can't do an 85 because then I'm stuck.
That's right.
Like if I end up in front of the Eiffel Tower or something massive in front of me, or a big view, a big, a big vista of some kind, and then I've got an 85 and someone's like, oh wow, you must be a professional photographer. You have thousands of views. Can you take a picture of me? Like, can you take a picture and you've got an 85? You're like, oh no. Yeah.
I got your eye.
Yeah, I've got this one little piece over here, this beautiful background of Lake Moraine in the background over here, or whatever it is. But I've got your face. I've got your face. Yeah.